Morning.
Good morning.
Good job.
Hi. Good morning. Today is Monday, August 17th, and we'll be reading Job 12, 13, 14, and 15.
All right. Are you ready, Catherine? Are y'all ready? Is everybody ready?
Yes.
Crackers?
Tigers. No, she's talking about, she's reading A Den of Hungry Lions. She's reading Daniel 6, 11 through 28.
Oh, you have tigers there. Okay.
Tigers.
So we're reading Job.
We're reading Job 12 through 15.
All right.
Job replies, and Job answered, "No doubt, but you are the people, and wisdom will die with you. But I have understanding as well as you. I am not inferior to you. Yes, who does not know such things as these? I am a laughingstock to my neighbor, who calls upon God, and he answers him. The righteous, upright man is a laughingstock. He whose foot is unsteady is despised in the thoughts of him who is at ease. The tents of robbers are at peace, and those who provoke God are secure, into whose hand they bring their own God. But now ask the beasts, and let them teach you, and the birds of the air, and let them tell you, or speak to the earth, and let it teach you, and let the fish of the sea declare to you. Who among all these does not know that the hand of the Lord has done this? In whose hand is the soul of every living thing, and the breath of all mankind? Does not the ear test words, and the mouth taste its food? Wisdom is with the elderly, and understanding comes with long life. With him are wisdom and strength. He has counsel and understanding. Surely he tears down, and they cannot be built again. He imprisons a man, and there can be no release. Surely he withholds the waters, and they dry up. Also he sends them out, and they overthrow the earth. With him are strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. He leads counselors away, stripped, and makes fools of judges. He has loosened the bonds imposed by kings, and bound their waists with a belt. He leads away priests, stripped, and overthrows the mighty. He removes speech from the trusted ones, and takes away the understanding of the aged. He pours contempt upon princes, and loosens the belt of the mighty. He uncovers deep things out of darkness, and brings the shadow of death to light. He increases the nations and destroys them. He enlarges the nations and guides them. He takes away the understanding of the chiefs of the people of the earth, and causes them to wander in a wilderness where there is no way. They grope in the dark without light, and he makes them to stagger like a drunk man. Chapter 13. Notice my eye has seen all this. My ear has heard and understood it. What you know, I also know the same. I am not inferior to you. Surely I will speak to the Almighty, and I desire to reason with God. But you are plasterers of falsehood, and you are all physicians of no value. Oh, that you would altogether hold your peace, and it would be your wisdom. Hear now my reasoning, and listen to the pleadings of my lips. Will you speak wickedly for God, and talk deceitfully for him? Will you take his side? Will you plead for God? Is it good that he would search you out? Or as one man mocks another, do you so mock him? He will surely rebuke you if you secretly show partiality. Will not his excellence make you afraid, and the dread of him fall upon you? Your reminders are parables made of ashes. Your answers are answers made of clay. Hold your peace. Leave me alone. Leave me alone that I may speak, and let come on me what may. Why do I take my flesh in my teeth, and put my life in my hand? Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him, but I will defend my own ways before him. He also will be my salvation, for a hypocrite could not come before him. Listen carefully to my speech, to all my declarations with your ears. And see now, I have prepared my case. I know that I will be justified. Who is he who will plead with me? For now I hold my tongue, I will give up my breath. Only grant me two things, then I will not hide myself from you. Withdraw your hand far from me, and let not the dread of you make me afraid. Then call, and I will answer, or let me speak, and you answer me. How many are my iniquities and sins? Make known to me my transgression and my sin. Why do you hide your face and regard me as your enemy? Will you frighten a leaf driven to and fro, and will you pursue dry stubble? For you write bitter things against me, and make me inherit the iniquities of my youth. You put my feet in the stocks, and watch closely all my paths. You draw a line around the soles of my feet. Man as a rotten thing decays as a garment that is moth-eaten. Chapter 14. Man who is born of a woman is of few days and full of trouble. He comes forth like a flower and withers. He flees like a shadow and does not continue. Do you open your eyes on such a one and bring me into judgment with you? Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? There is no one. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with you. You have appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Turn from him that he may rest until he, as a hired man, finishes his day. For there is hope for a tree if it is cut down, that it will sprout again, and that its tender shoots will not cease. Though it may grow old in the earth, and its stump may die in the ground, yet at the scent of water it will bud and bring forth boughs like a plant. But man dies and wastes away. Yes, man gives up his breath, and where is he? As the waters disappear from the sea, and the flood shrivels and dries up, so man lies down and does not rise, until the heavens are no more. He will not wake, nor be raised out of his sleep. Oh, that you would hide me in the grave, that you would conceal me until your wrath is past, that you would appoint me a set time and remember me. If a man dies, will he live again? All the days of my service I will wait. Until my relief comes, you will call, and I will answer you. You will long for the work of your hands, for now you number my steps. Do you not observe my sin? My transgression is sealed up in the bag, and you plaster over my iniquity. Surely the mountain falling comes to nothing, and the rock is removed out of its place. The waters wear away the stones, its overflow washes away the dust of the earth, and you destroy the hope of man. You prevail forever against him, and he passes on, changing his countenance. You send him away, his sons come to honor, and he does not know it. And they are brought low, but he does not perceive it. But his flesh on him will have pain, and his soul within him will mourn. Chapter 15. Eliphaz speaks. Job does not fear God. Then Eliphaz the Temanite answered, Should a wise man reply with empty knowledge, and fill his lungs with the east wind? Should he reason with unprofitable talk, or with speeches with which he can do no good? Yes, you cast off reverence and hinder prayer before God, for your mouth utters your iniquity, and you choose the tongue of the crafty. Your own mouth condemns you, and not I. Yes, your own lips testify against you. Are you the first man who was born, or were you made before the hills? Have you heard the counsel of God, and do you restrict wisdom to yourself? What do you know that we do not know? What do you understand that is not in us? Both the gray-haired and very aged are among us, much older than your father. Are the consolations of God too small for you, or the words spoken gently to you? Why does your heart carry you away? And what do your eyes wink at, that you turn against God, and let such words go out of your mouth? What is man that he should be pure, and he who is born of a woman that he should be righteous? Behold, he puts no trust in his holy ones, and the heavens are not pure in his sight. How much more abhorred and corrupt is man, who drinks iniquity like water? I will tell you, hear me, and what I have I have seen, I will declare. What wise men have told, not hiding anything received from their fathers, to whom alone the land was given, and no foreigners passed among them. The wicked man travails with pain all his days, and numbered are the years stored up for the oppressor. A dreadful sound is in his ears, his prosperity, the destroyer will come upon him. He does not believe that he will return from darkness, and the sword awaits him. He wanders about for bread, saying, where is it? He knows that the day of darkness is ready at his hand. Trouble and anguish will make him afraid. They will prevail against him as a king ready to the battle. For he stretches out his hand against God and strengthens himself against the Almighty. He rushes upon him even on his neck with his thick and bows shield. He has covered his face with his fatness and gathered fat upon his waist. He dwells in desolate cities and in houses which no man inhabits, which are ready to become heaps. He will not be rich, nor will his wealth continue, for will his possessions spread over the earth. He will not depart out of darkness. The flame will dry out his branches, and by the breath of his mouth he will go away. Let him who is deceived not trust in futility, for futility will be his reward. It will be accomplished before his time, and his branch will not be green. He will shake off his unripe grape like the vine, and will cast off his blossom like the olive. For the company of hypocrites will be desolate, and fire will consume the tents of bribery. They conceive mischief and give birth to mischief, and give birth to futility. The womb prepared deceit.
All right. That is Job.
12, 13, 14, 15.
All right. Hey, Catherine. Catherine, look over here.
13, 14, 15.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Dad, subscribe. Like this video. Please do like or comment. Bye.
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 There you are.